Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer. I apologize. I am sick. Very sick. In fact, this is a re-recording as I'm doing other things. The original video of this got corrupted, so I have to do it again. Dust to dust, 38 years after the death of Harry Kim. God, I hate being sick. Then again, I'm dealing with the undead, so yeah, I don't like the Kabali. Most would see them as analogs of, well, abuse, rape, stuff like that. Me, I'm far simpler. They are the undead. And if you've watched my Resident Evil videos, I suffer not the undead.
We have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
If there is any ship I'm going to keep, it is going to be the Odysseys. At the very least, the Tactical Odyssey, my personal favorite. I mean, let's be honest. 4 tactical console slots. It's almost perfect. Almost. I'll be doing a What's Wrong series with starships later. By the way, that timestamp is completely incorrect.
The breach is widening! I've got to close this now! Almost there! I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach! I'm slipping!
Ow! Oh. That hurt. Yeah, that was 38 years ago, not 34. The STO guys really need to fix that.
The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless. Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Ghal's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vaadwaur forces, and there's no signs that the neural parasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vaadwaur won't stop their assaults until the Kabali surrender the remaining stasis pods, but the Kabali government refuses to do so unless the Vaadwaur agree to peace talks. We're at an impasse.
So you could say that Eldex is going, I want my people back, and I will do whatever it takes to get them back, even if it means continuing the war. It's not exactly the best option, but what can you do? The Kabali aren't exactly being cooperative or intelligent.
for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
As I was saying, perhaps that's why I hate the Vaadwaur so much. They take my core value of family beats everything and twist it. That may be why I don't like them so much. You see, I love my family. I really do. And I'd do anything for them. Sad part is, these guys do the same thing, except they steal the dead who have absolutely no say in anything and go, "Your family now. Deal with it." That's why I don't like the Kabali.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
The only reason the Alliance even deals with these people is their medical expertise. I mean, they have the ability to turn any person into a Kabali, so blood transfusions, organ transplants, all that stuff. They can be used for the benefit of all. If done correctly, oh god, I'm gonna puke. I hate being sick.
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack. Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding their flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
Lovely. Let's get this over with. I am sick and annoyed.
We have to help those Kabali.
Do we really need to?
Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vaadwaur get here.
I don't have a choice. There, items.
Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
like being sick. I suppose nobody.
There's an injured Mako up ahead. See what you can do for him.
I should really upgrade this gun.
Thank you for your assistance. I'm Commander Lewis Cooper. I'm sorry I can't stay and help, but my search and recovery mission has already gone off track, and I need to rendezvous with the rest of my squad. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Good luck here.
Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vaadwaur incoming. Take out that Vaadwaur drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
I hate being sick. That's probably going to be the theme of this video, me coughing off mic.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaadwaur attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push?
Always. Let's get this over with.
There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
No.
Are you sure you want to try to retake the temple alone?
Oh, please. You people are nothing. I, on the other hand... Ugh. Sickness sucks. Surprise! Let's see if I can expose these guys. So I can hit them from above. Boy. Stop shooting. Okay, that was nonsensical. Oh, look at that. Death from above. Ooh.
The temple is secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
Secretive bastards. Let's go inside and get this over with. Really, I don't want to deal with this mission any more than I have to. Frankly, I would have preferred to skip it. Just go, enough is enough. No more nonsense. But clearly, that's not going to happen. Sickness sucks.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems.
Yeah. Let's find out what happened.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something.
Why do I not like this at all?
That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait, come back!
Screw you.
Jetlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
Denied.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jetlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this. A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but I'm from the duplicate ship. Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other, Harry, was killed in a hull breach before that happened. Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship. It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. Except one of us got to keep living, and the other one didn't. It's changed, all right. Best I can guess is that a Kabali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified. I think I'll go with both.
I think I'll go with completely disgusted.
Jetlaya is my friend. I knew her as Lindsay Ballard. She was an engineer on Voyager. We went to the academy together. She taught me how to ice skate. We studied together and shared peanut butter sandwiches. And I was more than a little in love with her. Lindsay died on an away mission. The Kabali found her body, revived her, gave her a second life, but she still remembered Voyager. She tried to come back, but rebirth does more than rewrite your genetics. It changes who you are. Lindsay was different. She was Kabali. Eventually, she was convinced she should embrace that part of her. She left Voyager with her new family, and I never saw her again. When I was posted to Kabali Prime, I wanted to talk to her, just to see how she was. She didn't respond to my messages. Now I know why.
Cabali, you can't trust them.
I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but... Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies.
Oh, that was an understatement. The next 5 years would, state that quite honestly.
From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Cabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager? And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
I hate to say this. He's not exactly wrong, but he's not exactly right either. They didn't retrieve his body. They couldn't. It wasn't important.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaadwaur tunnels that even the Cabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Cabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaadwaur attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is. I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaadwaur.
You know, option 2 is more merciful. At least he dies as Harry Kim, right? Yeah, the Cabali are not exactly my favorite alien species. Not only do they corrupt my treasured family values, they're the undead. Suffer not the undead.
Good idea. Kim to Rhode Island. We need an emergency transport to... Kim to Rhode Island. Can you hear me? Kim to Jitanian. Kim to... He's locked out external comms. Probably wants to stop anyone left in here from calling for help. I'm afraid the zip lines are the only option. Unless you can fly.
My main character has a floater, but that doesn't count, does it?
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
He's very good at what he does, I'll give him that much. Unfortunately, he's going up against me. You can't win.
He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going.
I keep saying it, but I love that phaser rifle. Just the look of it. It's beautiful.
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console. other side of the world. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down. Now, let's see.
Yeah, why am I not surprised?
Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their distance.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
That's an instant death, and I don't like dying.
I'm you. Harry, this isn't
Liar! You can't beat me!
Nice.
I'm your quantum duplicate. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
Whoa. I moved a little too fast for that.
It was the spatial signal. Think, Harry. You know it's the
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
I just want to get past this.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali.
And of course, naturally, he doesn't believe it. I
Good
don't
work.
blame him.
We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya,
Are you okay? How did...
General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
I'm the only one who can help him. By killing him. I will not. I do not want him to be a Kabali. Being a Kabali sucks.
We need to move fast. Ketan's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was. Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketan started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him.
I'll help him by killing him. Or at least I would if the game would allow me. Frankly, you people need to talk to the Borg. Get them to unscrew your reproductive methods.
Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it? I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger. Just let me get back to Voyager!
Oh, come on. This is the part I hate. The maze. You know, I could just walk on top of those servers. But no, they won't let me. That would be too realistic and simple, would it?
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts. But it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage. And it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this. I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketan from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position. Think I can make you a door? Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketan feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketan died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketan didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketan can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But
I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you!
Finally, I found someone! I got separated from everyone when all the craziness started, and I was trying to find my way to a comm panel to
I
call
know
for
what he
help
would
when
want!
this maze just rose up around me. Now I thank you. And I know this is a terrible way to meet a potential captain.
Do ya?
But
Because you can't even convince Ketten to drop this maze and talk to you.
When you put it that way, maybe we are different. He's being so stubborn.
He's you, but he's Ketten too. And he's allowed to be both.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man. We're working
Have I
on it,
mentioned how much I hate this maze?
kid. Take all the time you need. You know, you could make this easier. Drop the maze. Talk to us.
Why? So you can lie to me again?
This is ridiculous.
I'm not lying to you.
Finally!
I know it's a lot to take in, but
Don't treat me like a child. If you're not lying, then you stole my life.
About bloody time. I hated that stupid maze. Oh no.
it's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
Really? Ugh.
We have him. Ket, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton Hollow.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vaadwaur technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketten has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
Yes, it does. Ketten will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jedliah and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketten. And there's still that matter of the field protecting it. When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vaadwaur EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketten. Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketten is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state. One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketten's plans. What do you want us to do? Whatever we choose will determine how difficult it will be for you going forward. Are you certain you want us to focus our attention on countering Ketten? You'll only have about 5 seconds after you activate the platforms before he deactivates them.
I can handle it.
Give us a few more seconds.
Even in my, less than healthy state, I can handle this.
The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
All right.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting.
I win.
He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him.
Victory is mine.
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
Can't say I didn't see that coming.
Stand down before this gets any worse.
Worse? How can it get worse?
I'm here, asshole. That's how it can get worse. Ready to die?
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's just lovely.
This is bad. Ketten used Jedlia's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketten, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too.
The first two I don't care about. The third one, let's hope the Vaadwaur get to him first.
Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketten's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this. I need to fix the mistakes I've made.
What you need to do is jump into a sun. Your entire species needs to jump into a sun. The Kabali piss me off. Have you noticed? And yes, this was made after the anniversary missions. The original file got corrupted. It happens.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager. You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire! He's got him. What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He's set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me. Quit trying to confuse me. I know what year it is. I know who my captain is.
Ketten's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse-tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that, which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship.
Alright, let's get this over with. I've got better things to do.
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready. I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Prey, you are in Hirogen space, and that is an interesting ship.
There's always a complication, isn't there?
Ah, a new Kabali battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how well it performs in a hunt. Perhaps. But wounded prey can be amusing as well. Or maybe I'll strip it and display its bones as a warning to intruders.
Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketten's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
Like I would let you. If the game would let me, I'd shoot you and him at the same time. Unfortunately, I can't.
Ketten's already been reborn. He is Kobali. If he doesn't come with us, he'll be alone. Whatever memories he has of his old life will continue to fracture and fade. Who's going to take him then? Would you? Does he belong back on Earth, a world he won't even remember? We're his family. We'll accept him no matter what. And that will be his decision to make. My father found me when I was lost and confused and trying to fit into a life on Voyager that wasn't mine anymore. He helped me understand what it is to be Kabali. I'm going to try to do that for Ketten. He thinks we're monsters.
You are.
Not. We love him so much. We wanted him to be a part of our lives.
Anyone know where I can contact the Imperial Navy so I can get them to exterminate us, your world?
I'm going to. I have to see Ketten face to face. It's time to talk this out.
Because seriously, the Kabali are an abomination. The Delta Quadrant has every right to be weird and strange. But there are just some races that shouldn't exist. And the Kabali need to go extinct.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry or me.
Neither am I. In fact... Hey, I wanted to shoot her, and I did. He's dead too.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them? I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life?
You died 38 years ago. And I'd put you back in the grave if the game would let me. It's where you belong, man. I hate to say it.
I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends. Ketan, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died, and that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ken. But the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketan's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the Quadrant again.
If you want to be a part of the Quadrant, talk to the Borg Cooperative and get them to fix your reproductive system. The only reason the Alliance even allied with you in the first place is because the Vaadwaur were being overly aggressive to everybody. They thought you were the victims. You aren't. And the only reason you're still part of the Alliance is because of your medical expertise. That's it.
If Ketan decides he wants to leave Kabali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
I'm happy for Ketten. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never... That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketten will be the man he's supposed to be. I'm not letting the Cabali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Cabali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
It's about as much of a gift as a nuke is to its victims. Cabali are abominations of nature.
Ketten has been sent back to Cabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Cabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Cabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
Of course. And now I have the full Cabali set because I had to replay this mission 3 times. And the second time, the file got corrupted. So, I didn't realize it until after I started uploading. Housecoat Gaming, signing off. I need a drink.